Let's talk a little bit about courage. Of course, you know already that we need courage in lots of places in our lives, and we see courage displayed during Dolphin Island at various points. But I want to talk today about a particular kind of courage, and that's the courage to see an alternative view of life, to move into something that is truly meaningful instead of just following where people say that we should go. We see this with the author William Faulkner. He says, "You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore." Think about that for a minute. We see Jonah in the movie display this kind of courage. Remember, before he took over custody of Annabelle, he was a professor at a very respected university in England, Cambridge. And he had life that was set and stable. He had a job that had lots of approval in society. When Annabelle's parents died and he was set to raise her, he had to make a choice. Was he going to stay with the life that he knew that was safe and that everybody said was good life? Or was he going to follow that purpose and raise Annabelle the way her parents had hoped that she would be raised on beautiful Dolphin Island? Well, he said to Desiree when she asked him, "Why didn't you just take her back to England? Do the expected thing." He said,
"People fighting and hating and grabbing from each other because they're scared. Scared of being left behind, scared of not having enough, scared of just being scared all the time."
That could describe so much of our world today. When he was granted the opportunity to pursue a different life, one that's anchored in relationship rather than societal expectations, it took courage for him to pursue it. He had to be brave to make the choices to leave behind the safe life, the life of comfort and approval. But he did, and he found a life of joy and peace beyond what he'd imagined.
And I realized what a special place this island is, and how remarkable the people in it are. Anna is all I have left of my boy. I wanted to teach her how to be happy. Instead, she taught me.
Most things in our culture do tell us that it is approval and success and money in particular that will bring us happiness and fulfillment, that it's money that makes the world go round. At one point in the film, Carbuncle is talking with Jonah, and he says to Carbuncle that he was not about to allow his granddaughter to be bought. Carbuncle says, "Oh, yes, that's the way the world works." And Jonah responds, "Your world, not mine." It took courage for him to say that, but it took far more courage for him to have pursued the kind of life where he didn't hold on to money, didn't hold on to what people expected. Instead, he might have been in Dolphin Island, as my grandmother would have said, poor as a church mouse, but he was happy, he found his purpose, he found peace and joy in life far beyond what he could have imagined. I have some discussion questions. These don't have easy, simple yes-no answers, but I want you to think about them. First of all, who else in Dolphin Island displayed true courage that you saw? Number two, do you believe the most important thing in life and education, for example, is to pursue a degree so you get a good job, so you make money? I teach at a college too, and that's what most of my students say. You think they're right? Or no? And why? And then number three, is courage something that develops gradually or that you have to reach out and grab hold of just in one moment? Think about those things.